Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. So today I'm actually going to be filming a what's in my hospital bag video. This is our second baby, so we've definitely learned a lot from our first. So I am redoing this video and I will link actually our first one down below so you can see how much we packed for that one. But I'm definitely bringing a lot less this time, so I wanted to show you what I am bringing for baby number 2. So let's get started. Okay, so first up, I'm actually gonna start with the stuff that I am bringing. So our first baby was born in January 2021. So he was kind of a COVID baby. He was, I guess, actually a COVID baby. So we were kind of also trying to be careful about the stuff we were bringing to the hospital, but also I honestly did not touch my bag. I think I took out my toiletry bag to brush my teeth and use a couple of other things. Other than that, I use nothing. So this time I wanted to still be prepared, but not bring nearly as much as I did last time. So I am going to be bringing, this bag for me this time. This is just an Under Armour duffel. I actually used this size bag last time for our son, so I've downsized quite a bit. So the bag I brought for me was probably twice the size, so I've definitely downsized, although it is still heavy. So let's get started. Okay, so we're not going to be starting in any sort of particular order. I'm just going to kind of take it out as we go and show you what I have packed in here. So first up, I'm actually going to start with my toiletry bag. So this is kind of like my bag that I'm like, don't necessarily care about because I don't want to, like hospitals are dirty and I don't want to bring anything nice to the hospital. So I just kind of shoved a bunch of stuff in here. I have some of these little nursing pad things for your bra. And I have some lotion because hospitals are very dry. I have this little baggie, which I think I just put a bunch of, there's some hair ties in here, some chapstick, and some earplugs in case I maybe sleep, probably not. And then I just have a bunch of other things, like I have mouthwash, some Q-tips, headband, deodorant. Let's see, I've got some of this organic nipple butter. I use this the first time. This is like a definite must. Ooh, almost dropped it. Bring this to the hospital with you because you will want it. I have a toothbrush, hairbrush, toothpaste. I'm gonna bring these this time. I didn't use them last time. These are those like little toothbrush things you can use without water, just in case. You never know sometimes how long you're gonna get stuck in a hospital bed. So in case you want to brush your teeth, sort of. And then I also just have some face moisturizer too. So that's basically everything I have in here. There's just like a couple little hair elastics in the bottom, but this is mostly my toiletry bag. Okay, next up, this is something that no mom ever wants to talk about, but it is essential, and that's adult diapers. I'd heard about these with my first, and I was kind of like on the fence, like, do I really want to wear an adult diaper? Yes, you do. That is the answer. Yes, you do. Don't waste your time with pads. They're actually these are so comfortable, and definitely recommend. So the hospital, we are actually in Canada, so the hospital does provide some sort of like pad type thing. So I did last time actually use up theirs before touching my own stuff because obviously I would rather use up theirs, but these were so much more comfortable. So I think I'm gonna bring these this time and we'll see. I might use both. Then I actually have, probably why this bag is so heavy, a couple bottles of Gatorade. We're actually gonna bring a couple things, snacks. Last time we brought like a whole bag full of snacks and it was way overkill, and actually we didn't touch anything, but the hospital food is pretty nasty. So we just want to have a little bit of a snack in case, a baby's born in the middle of the night and we don't have food for hours. So I also, as I said, brought Gatorade just because sometimes, you know, need a little bit of extra electrolytes. So I put those in there, one for each of us. Okay, getting into the clothes. So I just have a shirt sitting on top. I think I just threw this in last. That's why it's sitting on top. I am also, excuse me, packing some, I got hiccups. I'm also packing some bras. These are the ones I got from, not Costco, Amazon. I use these for my first, and I'm gonna use them again. They just look like this. I actually have a couple different sizes. I have large and I think extra large. The extra large was a little bit too big, but they worked. I have a couple pairs of socks. Then I have a bunch of kind of like miscellaneous clothes. So because we're in Canada, the weather is always really hit or miss here mid-September. It could be 80 degrees or it could be like cold and wet and 50. So I kind of have a couple of different options. I have a couple of tank tops, as I already showed you this one. I have this red one. I also have this long sleeve shirt that's a little bit bigger. I actually wore this with my first through like pregnancy and stuff, so it's a little bit bigger, a little more comfy, and this is a long sleeve. Then I have just these black capri like sweatpant type things that are really comfortable that I thought I could wear home or wear in the hospital. We shall see. Then I have a pair of long black sweatpants to wear home also, again, depending on what the weather is like. Then on this side, I have some PJs. These are long sleeve, so I don't know that I want to wear long sleeve, but these ones are the ones that you can get. I think I got these on Amazon. You can also get them at Target. I got these, maybe I got these, I think I actually got these at Indigo, which is like a bookstore. Funny enough, sometimes they sell clothes. But I think that is where I got these ones. But anyway, they're very similar to the Target ones. I got these during COVID when we couldn't cross the border, so couldn't get them from Target. I also have a sweater, again, if it's chilly when we're leaving the hospital. Probably won't need that in the hospital. And then I also have another pair of PJs, just like a comfy t-shirt. And these are like a bigger size than my normal size. These are like kind of what I use for, what I used for my first when he was a winter baby. So currently I'm not wearing pants to sleep, I'm wearing shorts. So then I also have a pair of these little gripper socks. They're kind of like little like booty type things, just to kind of walk around in the hospital. And as I said, they do have grips on the bottom. And then I also have this pair of slippers, again, to walk around in the hospital with. All right, then I'm gonna go into the pockets here. So because it is still COVID and I think we are still required to wear masks in the hospital, I did pack some masks in here. And I also have just a little pack of wet wipes in case we want to wipe anything down, our hands or whatever. I have, let's see, in the front. In the front, I also just put a pair of flip-flops in here. So basically, again, I don't know what the weather's gonna be like, but also when I left the hospital with my first, my feet and my legs were super, super swollen. So I figure I'll probably maybe wear running shoes to the hospital. And then if for whatever reason I can't get them back on, I have some backup sandals. So I'm gonna bring these. And I believe that is everything. Oh, this, I also have a phone charger, and this is one of those longer cables that are like 6 feet. So that is a definite must. So last time I actually brought a lot more clothes, but I also brought shower stuff. I didn't end up showering with my first because for some reason my mentality was just that I was going to still feel dirty being in a hospital. And I knew I was going to want to shower when I got home anyways, so I never bothered showering. I actually ended up staying in the hospital gown the entire time because we weren't going to have visitors. it was just a little bit easier. This time I may change, we'll see. But yeah, that is all that I am bringing for me. All right, so next thing I'm going to show you is the baby's bag. So this is our kind of like backup diaper bag, you could say, or Rob's diaper bag. It's a little more manly. Mine's a little more feminine. So we thought we would bring this as the baby's bag this time, and then when Rob brings everything in, it's easier for him to have something that's a backpack as opposed to carrying a bunch of duffel bags. So I am going to show you. So we do not know the gender of the baby this time. We decided to wait until they are born to figure out what they are. So basically, I ended up packing some gender neutral stuff and some gender specific stuff. I am just using Braden's stuff, ours first, for if it's a boy. And then I also went out and bought a few things for if it's a girl, just so that we could put them in some gender specific stuff. So that's why you are going to see both in the diaper bag. So in the main compartment, again, I'm just going to start from the top and pull out whatever comes out first. So first thing I have in here are these, I have one of these little like swaddle. This is the Aiden and Ines swaddle blanket. I came in a pack of 4, and these are just the softest little things. So I thought this would be really nice for like, just kind of like a little blankie or something for the baby. Then I also have a pack of diapers. So our hospital did supply these last time, but I had heard from other moms and friends that delivered that sometimes the hospital like runs out and doesn't always restock. So I wanted to make sure that I brought my own. So I actually have some newborn and size 1. I kind of went through this bag actually again yesterday, because the baby is measuring a little bit larger. So I wanted to make sure that I had some size 1 stuff or like 3-month size stuff in case baby is bigger. So I have newborn and I have some size 1 diapers. I also have a bunch of kind of like, there's like a pack of 3 Huggies in here that I got as a sample. So I just kind of threw those in there too. So I'm going to bring those. I also have a pack of wipes too that I'm going to bring. Again, just in case the hospital runs out of the supply or whatever the case is, we have our own. I also have a couple of little burp cloths for like feeding and stuff. We used these mostly for burp cloths with our first, so we're probably gonna do the same again this time. I also pre-packed our car seat, and I did this last time and it worked out really well. So I basically already have a couple of these in the car seat, because when baby is like first born and they're a newborn, they need a lot more support with their head. So you end up kind of like stacking these around their head and their body to kind of keep them upright in the car seat. So I've already put some of these in the car seat, and I also have a blanket in there, and I've covered it up with one of those Milk Snob covers, so that way when we get to the hospital, we can just bring it in and it's ready to go for us when we want to go. I don't have to dig through this bag again. Okay, and then I also am bringing a couple of these little these aren't burp cloths, little bandana bibs. We use these for our first. These ones are the copper pearl ones, and I really did like these. I think we're gonna get some more probably when the new babies comes, because like you can see this one, it's kind of got stains all over them. But we're waiting to see what the gender is before we buy some new ones. Then another thing I'm bringing that I didn't bring last time was a swaddle. So whenever like the nurses come in, they always swaddle the baby in the blankets. But then if we needed to like take the baby out of the swaddle or feed them or whatever, we could never get the baby back in the swaddle the way the nurses could, and it would always unravel. So we thought this time we are just going to bring a swaddle with us, and then at least we have this. So this one is newborn size. It says birth 3 months or 6 to 12 pounds. So again, this is just one from Braden, and this is the Halo swaddle, if I didn't say that. Okay, so the next up, I have these packing cubes. These actually go for our diaper bag. These are the itsy ritzy little packing cubes you can use for your diaper bag. I never usually use them for the diaper bag, but I have found they work out for other stuff. So this little pack that I have right here is all of the boy stuff. And this, I have a couple of hats in here from when Braden was born. Also, as I said, baby was measuring a little bit big. So I wanted to make sure that I had some newborn stuff and some 0 to 3 month stuff. So I have a couple of little sleepers that are 0 to 3. I think this one is Carter's. We have the sleeper, and the matching onesie, which we got from Old Navy, is also 0 to 3. Then I basically brought like 2 newborn onesies and 2 0 to 3 onesies for each gender. So then I have, again, another one. This is actually the one that Braden came home in, this little dinosaur print. And then I have this other little one. So we've got 2 newborn onesies and 2 newborn sleepers in, like, I don't even know what I just said, but we got 2 in each size basically. All right, then in this other packing cube, I have the girl stuff in here. And I also have on top is one of these kind of like, I don't even know what you call these things, like a little night, like a gown, like, I don't even know. I got this off Amazon, and it's got the little buttons, and it has the fold over mittens. That is definitely something you want to look for when you bring things to the hospital. And then it just kind of like, you tie it at the bottom. So I got a kind of like sage green color, just because again, we don't know what we're having. And it also came with a little bow and a hat, which there's a string I got to cut off on there. So the only problem with this is that the material is like super wrinkly. So I feel like we're going to try and take nice photos, and it's just going to be a wrinkled mess. But anyway, then I got a few things from Target for a girl. So I have, again, I packed 2 newborn girl sleepers and onesies and 2 0 to 3 sleepers and onesies for if it's a girl. So this one's falling apart. So I got a bunch of stuff here. It's either, these were all from Target, so they are either the this lemon one was the Carter's brand, or this one is the Cloud Island brand. So I kind of got the matching sleeper and onesies. I have this one. This one is a 0 to 3 and match with that. And then a couple of sleepers in here. And then I also have a couple of these little headbands that came as well. And these were super cute. So we are good to go for either gender. Okay, then moving on through the rest of this bag. I don't even know what I have in here, and there's a lot of compartments. So we're gonna kind of go through it. So nothing in there. All right, so in this kind of like front zip up here, I think this is the only, other place I have stuff in. One thing, again, we didn't bring last time that we were going to bring this time is a sound machine. You can just also use your cell phone too, which we did end up doing, but we thought we would bring this for, we actually use this for Braden quite a bit when we were going places like traveling, because the max it lasts, I think, is an hour. So we're going to bring this with us. I also have one of these little pacifier cases that I got on Amazon, and a couple of different pacifiers in here. So these have already been cleaned and sterilized and all that good stuff. Then we have, I got these off Amazon. These are just kind of like the welcome, hello world little things. We can put the name, date, weight, and length on here. This is actually a 6-pack. That's just kind of how it came. think the other ones, there was like a design with some leaf pattern, and then the other design has a little rainbow on it. So brought those with a couple of markery things. Then I also have this pacifier wipes. This was actually already in here, so I just left it in there. And then we also have some medicated diaper cream, which again was already in here. We probably won't use it right away anyways, but I just thought I'd leave it in there. And I think that is it for baby. So that is everything I'm packing for baby number 2. We have definitely learned our lesson, I think, this time, and packed a lot less. We hope you enjoy this video. Stay tuned because I'm actually going to be filming another nursery tour. We are actually going to be having kind of both kids sharing one room. The baby's going to be in our room for the first while, but all of the both kids stuff is going to be in one room. So I'm going to show you kind of how I organize both kids stuff into one room. And also stay tuned because we have a bunch of other videos coming, including we are planning on filming a birthing video, but we will see. I'm going to also try my best to link everything that I mentioned today down below. So if you are interested in anything, you can check out those links, and we will see you in our next video. Bye.